Hello, I'm Pushkar and I'm discussing KVPY 2019 SX Part 1 Chemistry paper. Here is a question from Electrochemistry. Electrolysis of a concentrated aqueous solution of NaCl results in increase in pH, decrease in pH, liberation of O2 at cathode, and liberation of H2 at anode. So let us see what are the correct options. So when we carry out the electrolysis, suppose we carry out the electrolysis of NaCl using two electrodes. Of course, let us take the inert electrodes. One is attached to the positive terminal, other is attached to the negative terminal. So this positive terminal will acquire positive charge and that will act as an anode, and this negative terminal will act as cathode. Now the possible reactions are Na plus Cl negative, and there are water molecules, or you can say H plus and OH negative ions. So of course this Na plus will move towards cathode, and of course H plus will also move towards cathode, and water is also there. Cl negative will move towards anode, and of course water is also present there at the anode, and you can say OH negative ion are also moving towards anode. So at anode, what's going to happen? At anode, we have these candidates that Cl negative can be oxidized into Cl2 plus 2 electron, and we have 4 of OH negative changing into H2O, twice of H2O plus, uh, sorry, this is O2 plus H2O, twice of H2O. Now it is balanced plus 4 electron. This could happen at anode. This could happen. This is one of the possibility at anode. And of course we have other options. Of course, and very similar option is water getting oxidized, twice of H2O changing into O2 plus 4H plus 4 electron. All these are equivalent. I mean, these two processes are almost equivalent. But only this happens because this is concentrated solution, and it's a factual question that in concentrated Cl negative is liberated in preference. So Cl negative will be liberated in preference rather than OH negative or H2O. That is a factual question, okay, because it is given here the concentrated solution, and we know that there is a concept of over voltage, and there are some other complicating things, okay, which makes it, I mean, this liberation of Cl negative a more appropriate option. Although, if we talk about the reduction potential values, if it is a neutral solution, then in the neutral solution, the standard value of this water's reduction will be approximately, oxidation potential will be minus 0.81 volt, and this is approximately minus 1.36 volt. But still this is favored due to the phenomena of over voltage. Okay. At cathode, however, at cathode, what's going to happen? Cathode's Na plus is going to be get reduced in Na solid if it is possible, and H plus plus electron, twice H plus 2 electron changing into H2, or you can say water, twice H2O plus 2 electron changing into H2 plus twice of OH negative. Both of these processes are equivalent, and this is reduction of Na plus. But here this is favorable. This is favorable because the reduction potential of Na plus is very negative. Approximately reduction potential of this is equals to minus 2.7 volts, and the reduction potential of this is order of from 0 to minus 0.41 volt. So even if there is over voltage, this could not compete with this sodium because there is a huge gap between the reduction potential of these two values. So we can say theoretically, theoretical value or theoretical prediction is correct here. So result is that H plus ion will be liberated from cathode. And so if H plus ion is liberated, what is going to happen in the solution? The net reaction can be written as twice of H plus 2 electron changing into H2, and twice of Cl negative changing into Cl2 plus 2 electron. That's going to happen. So as a result of this electrolysis, that's going to happen twice of H plus twice of Cl negative is changing into H2 gas plus Cl2 gas. And now we can neutralize this twice H plus by adding 2 OH negative, both sides. If you add it like this, we can effectively say the process which is happening is twice of H2O plus twice of Cl negative changing into H2 plus Cl2 plus twice of OH negative. So that is the effective process. So what would you say? What is happening now? OH negative is produced, so pH is going to increase. What are the correct options? The correct options are increase in the pH of the solution is the correct option. Decrease in pH of the solution not possible. O2 liberation at cathode, no, at cathode definitely. H2 gas will be liberated, wrong option. H2 liberation at anode not possible at all. So these options are also kind of suggesting you that only one option you can go for, okay? Because there is no option. There could be another possibility that H plus is liberated from one side and OH negative is liberated from other side instead of Cl negative if suppose water is getting oxidized. So in that situation there should be an option, there is no change in pH. But can we see here any other option? No. There is no such option like no change in pH. So obviously there is going to be a change in pH, and if it is going to be the change in pH, it is going to increase. Now I tell you a very interesting fact. You can also pick it from your knowledge of inorganic chemistry that electrolysis of this concentrated aqueous solution of NaCl, which is also called brine solution, that is the way we produce NaOH. Do you remember? That is the way we produce what NaOH. That is the industrial way of preparation of NaOH. So by all standards, this is the correct answer, and this is factual question but not so factual because it is present in your syllabus. So I hope that you understand this. Stay tuned for discussion of other questions. Thanks for watching.